Good evening, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Hi, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it just flew. It just flew. It's just such a busy day today. How are you? Happy Easter if you're celebrating. Maybe we'll have an unexpected visit from the Easter Bunny during the chat. I heard a bunch of like noisy people down the block recently. Happy Easter, Nick. Happy Easter, everybody. Hi, user. Welcome. And of course, there's another ant crossing my path here. Happy Easter. I used to love Easter as a child. And even when my daughter was little, we would hide Easter eggs all over the backyard. Like, Easter is such a fun holiday for children. I miss the Easter candy. I should have bought some Easter candy. Oh, that's cute. Hi, Land Shark Love. That's so cute. Yes, Easter eggs. Oh, yeah, my daughter and I used to dye the eggs, and we used to buy those like Cadbury eggs. Yummy. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Yeah, we actually had a rabbit. I wish I could show you photos. Yes, warriors. We are warriors. Joe says I was disappointed when I got my chocolate Easter bunny and it was hollow. I know, the solid ones are so good. Hi, Nicholas. Welcome. Happy Easter. There in New Jersey, in Freehold, there was a chocolate warehouse. And on the holidays, they would specialize in whatever, gorgeous holiday chocolate they had. And the solid chocolate was amazing. Oh my God, I miss it. I like Easter eggs. Easter is such a fun holiday. Hi, Automat, welcome. I play the theme song. It's really the only time I play it. Although I played it earlier today, I said, you know what? Screw these criminals. Let them listen to it twice. Happy Easter. Hi, Lemos. Welcome, welcome. I like the little bunny. It's so cute. Yeah, Easter's a fun time of the year. Remember to hit the thumbs up when you come in, guys. It's like it shows that there are 18 people. Jewel latest uploads. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what? I forget to hit the like button sometimes. Even on other people's videos. Every once in a while, though, when I watch a video, even if I haven't watched it yet, I'll just hit the like button. So are you doing anything on Easter? You gonna do anything on Easter? Are you having like an Easter dinner? Are you cooking for yourselves? Are you home alone? Who will save your soul? Oh, okay. It's funny because I'm only realizing later in life. Hi, John. Welcome. Oh, I remember that. Yes, Jules. Yes, I remember in the 90s. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't know what you were referring to. No friends, no family, no money, no home, no plans. Yeah. So many Catholics here. Everything is closed on Easter. Oh, you went to church yesterday. Oh, that's amazing. How was that? The first time in 10 years. You're roasting your coffee beans, baking bread. Oh, that's so cool. Making breakfast burritos. Yummy. 10 Commandments, Passion of the Christ. Oh, wow. You're going to have a nice day. Oh, she's uploading new acoustic video. I did not know she was still, uh, making music. There are so many musicians from back in the day. I don't follow them anymore. I found that, I mean, went to concerts, listened to music, like even while I was doing schoolwork. But like while I was going for my master's degree and stuff, I just put everything aside. I didn't have a choice. I wasn't even practicing astrology as much. I wasn't listening to music as much. It was just taking up all of my time. And then the targeting started. I had lawsuits like crazy. So I kind of lost touch with a lot of the, how the old artists were doing. I mean, except for like when I went to the gym, I had like a playlist and I would listen to that play. Oh, I love Depeche Mode. That's so cool. I like the 80s. I'm an 80s girl. I like the 80s music. I can definitely look at your chart. I love astrology and I miss it so badly because I'm not set up here in my house with all my astrology software and the updates and all of that. And I love hi David. Welcome. Well, it's good to see you here. Say hi to Holly. Happy Easter. Oh, okay, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I wish you guys lived closer. I'd love to like hang out with Holly. Hi, SCL. Welcome. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. Well, it's been a chock full week of corrupt cops getting caught. And you guys keep sending me more articles and it's like, it's about time. Evil is getting exposed. Hi, Monaghan. Welcome. These criminals have infected me with something, and we're still trying to figure out exactly what it is. Yes, oh, she was home. Oh, is that right? I didn't know that, Pamela. She was probably a targeted person. Oh, she was living in her van. You know, there are so many people living in their vans, and they have created YouTube channels. And hi, River Bluff, welcome, welcome. People were asking about you last week. And happy Easter. Regardless of what the real meaning is of Easter, it's just such a fun holiday. You know, Easter eggs, little bunnies. Yeah, how's your new job? I mean, now you're probably there, what, 2 months? It's not new anymore. You'd be happy living in a van? I think my animals would have a hissy fit. I know when I moved here and I was living at the top of the hill, I was living in my car for 6 weeks, and I had rented a pod, and my cats were living in the pod, all except one cat who refused. He had to sleep with me every night. Oh, absolutely. Well, one or two. I've seen people that have vans that are living on the road who actually have a couple of dogs. So I guess it depends on how organized you are, the type of vehicle you have. Oh, did you see my window? What they did to the window? Oh, you should see what's inside that building. Oh, it's a nightmare. Somebody went in there and totally ransacked it. And I know that every once in a while, a raccoon will get in there, but this kind of damage is not done by a coon. This was a human predator. There is so much going on here all the time. I don't take all the videos, but I thought that one was important, especially for me to keep as a timestamp. You live in a vehicle with a dog, perps destroyed your vehicle, and you can't drive around anymore. That seems to be a common thing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Amy Dale. I did an interview with her, I guess a few weeks ago, and she lives in her car with her dog. It used to be a van. Well, I forgot what it's called. It was called something else, but they destroyed it so badly that she had to sell it, and she didn't even get nearly what it was worth. Do you think we have a collective conscious telepathy type thing between us all? It's very possible. But remember, see, they're using technology against all of us. So I believe that some of us, they may have lumped some of us into the same hive mind. Let's see, many times you're thinking of something and Lorraine will post something about it. Yeah, I believe that and they use that against us. I actually had a targeted woman a couple of years ago. Um she allegedly became friendly with me. She would call me at weird hours of the time and day, and she created some videos. And one time she was talking about, oh, I've got to go down and visit Lorraine. They're doing stuff to her cats. You could see her stop dead in her tracks on her video, and you could see that she is listening to her V2K, and her V2K is telling her that I'm bad, that I'm evil. Hi, TG Win, welcome, welcome. Remember to hit the thumbs up when you come in. And you could actually see her V2K discrediting me. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a long time, Tanya. Welcome. Yes, happy. Get the kangaroos. That's cute. We don't have any kangaroos here. But you know who's missing here? Con artist is not here. Maybe he took a nap. They knock him out too sometimes. Yeah, so with targeted people, they've got these computer programs run against all of us. And would you be surprised if they lumped some of us together in the same hive mind and to pit us against each other? I've had people say that I was an agent. I've had people tell me I'm an agent because I uploaded something that they were just thinking about. And it's like, I don't know what you're thinking about. I mean, I'm so busy here. I can't even know what I'm thinking about half the time. Yeah, KG has not been feeling well. They've been hitting her very hard too. Jonathan says September was the 7th month, October the 8th month, November the 9th month, December was the 10th month in the old 13-month calendar. Land shark, let's see, you have 3 puppies, 3 doggies. The power of the government mind control programs, exactly. And you know what? They're not going to tell us what it is that they have the technology to do. The only person who was able to tell us a little bit about that, well, there were a couple. Um, Brian Coffrin, Justin, what Justin Carter. I don't know what his real name is. With SIS, he was talking that it's a huge mind control behavior modification program. I'd like to go someplace where I'm not zapped. At some point, I'm going to tell you what they did to me over the last month or so, because the technology that they have put in my body is really despicable. Yes, David, they play games and attack the target on purpose after the TI watches the video, and the TI correlates it with that person who owns that video that they watched. That's a really good point. Oh, my legs are bad. But even worse than my legs, and I can't say worse, just different, are my shoulders. My shoulders and my back. What they have done, I've kind of figured out this is what they do. The technology on my legs is very different than what's on my upper arms. What's on my upper arms and back, I can only describe it as pieces of sand embedded in my skin that appears to have teeth. And when it's removed, because I bought myself a microscope, so I'm able to see exactly what these things are that are stuck in my body. They're extremely painful, and what it is, this is a way of them to target my energy 24/7, because I started ignoring them. I'm too busy here. So this is the way for them to harvest my energy, because the synthetic biology that's on my skin now um is vibrated, heated. It's almost like I've got little metal particles all over my shoulders. It feels like sand, but it almost feels like little crystals. It almost feels like exoskeletons that have claws in my skin. It makes me very tired. I'm not a tired kind of person, although, they are sleep depriving me since I moved here. But like, I'm a cardinal sign. I'm a cardinal sign, cardinal moon, so I'm like a go 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 kind of person. So this technology is a way of looshing your energy through technology, through these little tiny particles that they have embedded in your skin. Hi, City of Fullerton, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Dr. Virtual. Yeah, I was listening to him this week. He's got a lot of good videos. Actually, I started listening to him in New Jersey. Yes, stinging, itching. Like right now, like it's covering my ears. So my ears are swollen and it feels like there's sand embedded in my earlobes behind my ears, my shoulders, my low back, which is different than my legs. What's going on with my legs is completely different. So they are experimenting with different types of technology. Yes, sand in your eyes. That's what it feels like. Your building is investigating. Oh, that's so good. SDL. SDL caught a perpetrator on his camera. And now his building is investigating the guy that he caught on the camera. Yes, imagine the grit feeling all over your shoulders and your back. Benadryl. Yes, that's exactly what it's doing, David. It's like a histamine. I feel like it's like a cytokine uh, storm that they're creating in my body, which is not good. Your allergies have gotten so bad you didn't realize it. Yes. Well, literally, and this is another reason why they isolate the victim. Because if I had somebody, like if my mother were alive, if my daughter were nearby, I'd say, "Hey, check out my shoulders," and they would be like, "Wow, what happened to your shoulders? Like, what the hell is that?" And I would say, "I don't know what it is. Could you take some photos for me? Because I can't photograph the back of my shoulders and my back." Sure, I'll photograph it for you. And then we can expand it and analyze it and stuff and show it to a doctor and other people. But when you're isolated like this, there's nobody to take photos of your back. What is that? Tiger Balm works great for seems counterintuitive, but it works. Oh, not for open wounds. I bought so much stuff. Oh my goodness. I bought antifungal, antibacterial, uh like antiparasitics, um 100% aloe. Yeah, the aloe. Aloe's good. I have the aloe. Is there any way to reverse adrenal? Yes. You're not going to like what I'm going to tell you about the adrenal fatigue, though, because I had severe adrenal fatigue in New Jersey. Um, and I spoke with a doctor about it also. I actually had stage 4 adrenal fatigue. It was so bad that I was literally crawling up and down my staircase. And the doctor told me you need to rest for 21 days, like do nothing for 21 days. And I had to eat meat, red meat. That's what I was told. To stay off the coffee, take my vitamins and whatever. So I did actually eat meat during that time. I forced myself to eat some meat. And it makes me ill. Oh god. Yes, the archon removal. Yes, yes. The red meat. I don't eat any meat. I know I can't. For I've not eaten meat in, I don't know, decades. I started to not eat meat when I was like 12 years old. It was after my father told me where bacon came from. I just, it made me sick. I'd ask because my favorite sandwich back in the day was BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. And I finally asked my father, I said, "Well, what is bacon?" And he said, "It's pork." I said, "Well, how would I know?" I said, "Well, what's pork?" And he said, "It's a pig." And I got so disturbed. I never ate it again. I just never ate it again. Yes, meat's expensive. Oh, get this. I was watching Riverside Homestead, so I'm subscribed to this guy. And tonight's video was about chicken really not being chicken. And they examined some of the chicken to find out like what percentage of the DNA in chicken actually is chicken. And there are some chickens out there that's only 42% chicken. And that what you're eating is all fillers and weed and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are doing this. It's called the carnivore diet, where they just eat like red meat. I can't. To me, that would be like forcing me to take medicine. Let's see. Did I see the fake chocolate video? No, no. What fake chocolate video? But I think that a lot of like, see, I don't eat milk chocolate. I stopped eating milk chocolate years ago, although I do love those Easter eggs, those Cadbury eggs. Oh my God, I love those. But I stopped eating milk chocolate. I only eat the dark chocolate. Yeah, if you could email it to me. Yeah, don't. River Bluff says, "Don't ruin chocolate for me." I mean, that's like my vice is chocolate. And actually, lately, like I'm into croissants that the criminals keep opening in my packaging. They like opening stuff inside my boxes of food. Aren't those Cadbury eggs great? Oh my goodness, they're so good. But I've always liked the dark chocolate better than milk chocolate. Oh, white chocolate is good too. Yeah. Okay, you're getting me hungry now. And I just pulled another crystal off my body. Guys, I'm going to show you. I didn't have time today, but I'm going to upload some photos to the community page of what it looks like that is embedded in my skin. You're gonna be shocked. A whole bunch of chocolate has arsenic contamination. Really? Oh my. Well, actually, you know what? Since I'm living here and I don't have access to the foods that I had back in New Jersey, I'm eating so much less like snacks because I don't have access to so many snacks. Like if I were in New Jersey, I would have a cheesecake, I would have a chocolate cake, I'd have pizza all the time. I'd have cupcakes. Wegmans always had like these amazing double chocolate chip cookies with coconut. There is nothing to buy around here. The food is really messed up. Oh, and what he was saying, Hungary root? I've never heard of that. Hungary root? I've never heard of that. But basically, this Riverside Homestead guy was also talking about how a lot of the foods, yeah, hillbilly grocery, that's what it is. Okay, thanks, SDL. Um, yeah, I've never heard of Hungary root. But basically, what he was saying is that the food supply in the US, a lot of the foods that we have available for us here, other countries refuse to sell. And some of the foods that they do sell that are the same foods that we have do not have the same product ingredients in those foods. Your weakness is Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness, you'd fit in right well here in Kentucky because Mountain Dew rules here. Mountain Dew. Just think about that for a minute. DEW, directed energy weapons, right? Mountain Dews. Well, wait, my brother and I used to drink that stuff when we were kids. I mean, who knew? I don't really like soda. You know, when we were kids, we would buy that a root beer. I like root beer, but I drink mostly juices and coffee. Remember to hit the thumbs up, guys. I know it's hard to take. It's hard when you're a targeted person. There's so much. Oh my goodness, that Fruit Loops. That is disgusting. Oh my goodness. Well, you want to hear something about Fruit Loops? They did an experiment. I just watched this week too. It's so funny you're mentioning Fruit Loops. Oh, I guess we're like in the same hive mind. You're talking about Fruit Loops, and I watched a Fruit Loops video. So, this Fruit Loops video was they pile the Fruit Loops in a dish, and they set it on fire with a torch. Yeah, you should have seen it. It was weird. It was almost like it was like they were igniting oil or something. Oh, the creepy voice just started. Yeah. Yeah, I have not eaten. Well, you know what? There's this cereal that I really like on Vitacost. It's three wishes, and it's all natural. But I just eat them plain. Fruit Loops, fire starter on innocent snack. It was like it was like a science experiment. They also showed on the video like real chicken. If you leave real chicken out, it'll go bad in 3 or 4 days. But the fake chicken can stay out for a month and it won't go bad. Hi, KG, welcome, welcome. You just watched a video of a house fire and an open bag of Cheetos wasn't burned at all. The roof was gone, but the Cheetos made it. Oh my goodness, that's too much. Yeah, you will be eat bugs and you will be happy. Yeah, that creepo. Who put him in charge, right? Eat the bugs, yes. Klaus, what is it? Klaus Schwab? No, not Schwab. What is it? Whatever his name is, Klaus, whatever. A Nazi takeover. Schwab. Is it Schwab? Klaus Schwab? Yes, hit the thumbs up, please. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Now, there's no way I'm eating bugs. I have enough bugs spread inside my house. Like they're crossing over my laptop. They're on my kitchen sink. They crawl up my coffee cup. It doesn't matter what I do. I can spread tea tree oil, mint oil, ant traps. It doesn't matter because the criminals throw them in here. Dr. Evil was the inspiration behind Schwab. Oh, I remember that Dr. Evil. Well, that's a good idea, KG, to add a little bit of sea salt to distilled water, and then you have the minerals. Yes, we want war. Yes. Hi, Sir Judah. Welcome. Yeah, there's constant dust. Oh, I'm gonna leave a link in the let me find it here. I have not purchased this yet. I just don't have the money yet. I mean, I will do it eventually. But this is a home mold test. Hi, Truman. Welcome. Oh, the Freemason arrests. No, we did. I created a video about the Masonic arrests. Yes, coming out with the hidden hands and their black and white robes. Yes, and even Candace Owens was talking about it. I know. Isn't that amazing? Gnome and Bonzi. Yeah, and we're talking about two women that he fired. Two women are gone. Oh, it's all a show. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Nick says he only trusts distilled water and he takes 20 supplements to counter the lack of minerals. Yeah, the 22 French Mason hit squad. Oh, there's so many. I received other emails about other people that were caught. Let's see if I can find it. Um, um, um. Oh, there is a newsletter or a Substack that I'm subscribed to. That has a very interesting protocol. His name is Brandon Iglesias, and he has like a part one and part two and a part three about decontamination. I'm not going to talk too much more about it, but I will see if I can post a link here. If there is you can read it in the app. If you guys have Substack, if you're subscribed to Substack, this is what the title is of the Substack. This is one of them. You're working for a lady, huge part of the Elks Lodge. First time in 23 years you walked out of a pet job. Yeah, those elk clubs. Cash is close to getting axed. I don't know. There's something about that guy that's so bizarre. I don't even know why he got in. The first guy, I'm forgetting his name, who was supposed to be, who was supposed to take his position, and then they came out and said, oh, well, he had an affair or he did something or whatever. Yes, yeah. Nick says everyone get ready for hyperinflation. I'm subscribed to Dr. Anna. Yeah, she does. This guy is let me see if I can I'll give you his name. This guy's a chemist. I just posted his name. Oz was told to buckle up for 3 weeks. Hi, Annie. Welcome. Welcome, Annie. Remember to hit the thumbs up. It says that there are 47 people watching and 27 thumbs up. So let me get this guy's information here. And this is what he's I'm not going to discuss it, but I'll post what he wrote in the heading, or I should say the first paragraph of that newsletter. So there's some things in his article that I won't read. Hi, Red Ink. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for joining in. Happy Easter for all of you who celebrate. Hello, Just. Welcome. Yes, I'm so glad. We're missing con artist. He's usually one of the first people in the chat, but sometimes like he gets knocked out just the way I am. Yes, your PM says it may be a bumpy 3 weeks. We know what 2 weeks to flatten the curve turned into, though. Julius Caesar says hello to my perps. Oh yeah, they're probably all listening in. They have nothing else to do on Saturday night around here but listen to the live stream. They got their Mountain Dew, all their junk food. The drone activity is cut down 80% after duck hunting neighbor took. Oh my goodness. What? After a duck hunting neighbor took out one after he saw it near his bathroom window. He thought it was a duck. And he took out the drone. That is too funny. Gruntology says support your local Hells Angels motorcycle club. I've never seen any ducks around here. Like wild ducks? I've never seen any wild ducks. I don't even know if we have them. Maybe if we had a larger body of water, they would be near there. We have a little bit of rain here this evening. And let's see, I've got a whole bunch of links that I wanted to place in the chat. So I have not had the opportunity to look at all of these yet. Let's see. Polk County prosecutor arrested, charged for installing illegal tracking device on car. The court records show. This is ABC 13. So I'll post that in the chat in case you're interested. So a lot of these people, Mercury went direct, planet Mercury communication went direct. We've got Saturn, Neptune conjunct. We've got a Scorpio moon right now. We're in the Scorpio moon at 19 degrees. And the truth is coming out. Public figures, people in a position of authority, they're all being exposed. Scorpio moon, what does that mean? Oh, well, people who are born with, Scorpio is a very intense sign. You can't really get over on a Scorpio. Think about a scorpion. What does a scorpion do? Scorpion can sting you. Scorpio is a very intuitive water sign. But when Scorpio gets pissed off, if If you betray a Scorpio, they don't get mad. Like my mother's a Scorpio. She will say like, "Don't get mad, get even," and that's Scorpio. So Scorpio moon is a very emotionally intense sign. It's deep, it's caring. It can be emotionally um, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Emotionally reserved. You got to prove yourself to the Scorpio moon. And you don't want to betray a Scorpio moon because they will get even with you. They will back down and get even. Very intelligent, yes. Very intuitive, very psychic, right? Let's see. Land shark love is a Scorpio. But what does it mean for the moon? Okay, so a moon. Okay, I'll describe what the moon is. In the birth chart, the moon is symbolic usually of the mother. It's the emotional makeup of the individual. How you react when under stress emotionally is the moon, and then the aspects that it makes to other planets. So, like people who have a Scorpio moon um, will be more reticent, more reserved emotionally, be very intuitive, but yet may lash out at somebody, when push comes to shove. Or you're a Pisces born 316. Happy belated birthday. A Pisces need to take a lot of Epsom salt baths because you absorb the energy of others through your aura. And sometimes you don't even know it. So you got to get rid of other people's emotional garbage from your aura. And your daughter is 317. Oh, that's so interesting. You're so close together. My mother was a Scorpio. I mean, what I love about astrology is looking at family charts and relationship charts. I used to love looking at like the mother, the father, the children, and the astrology between them. And your mother was 316. Oh, that's so interesting. You're all like in the same. You're all born in the same week. Oh, you're 8/23. August 23. Is that your birthday? Oh, 4/11. Yeah, you. Oh, okay. So you're an Aries. Lots of stuff going on for Aries folks because of Saturn Neptune. Let's see. 702 ends. It'll be a stepping stone. We need to get this program possibly shut down. Oh, well. Oh, you're on. Right. Yes, you're on the cusp, Matt. You're on the cusp there. It depends on what time you were born, and where in the world you were born. Oh, Joe, you're an Aries? Oh, interesting. So generally, like I have a past life connection with a lot of Aries folks. There are no two astrological. Yes, that's true. Yep. Yep. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, I follow both I follow a sidereal, a Vedic astrologer that I really like. You are researching the Maseroth. All the best signs are up are up in here. Aries is a special time of the year, especially 10 degrees. Well, these witches, they love zero. They love the zero Aries point. I do. I do, River Bluff. I don't have a lot of the updated software that I want. Like, I miss it so much. I don't have the space on this laptop. You won't get it shut down until you expose and link the actual perps to crimes, get them prosecuted, and offer some leniency if they rat on their peers. That's exactly what will happen. What's my astrotheology? I'm not exactly sure what that is. Theology? Like religion? I don't really know what that is. I do really do miss the astrology and attending astrology conferences and stuff. I was subscribed for a while to the Astrological Society here in Kentucky, but most of their webinars and stuff are at a time that I can't join. They're earlier in the day. Santos, but Bonacci, yes, I know of it, but have not really studied it. No. Are people? Oh, well, maybe that's a good question to ask if anybody wants to answer that question. For the people that are in the chat, if you want to respond, the question is: are the people in the chat Christian or some other religion? If you want to share that, I can tell you as a fact that I grew up in a dual religion household. We did not even have a Bible in the house. I did not even see a Bible probably until after I got divorced, and I decided, you know what, I think I'm going to buy a Bible because I don't want my daughter to like not have a Bible. So I bought her a Bible. I don't know if she looked at it. Is that Sumi? Sumi, is that you? 1 second. I'm not a religious person. Sumi, is that you? Is that you? No. I had to walk away for a minute. I wanted to get my coffee. Let's see what you're saying in the chat here. Okay, River Bluff is Christian, but from a more agnostic viewpoint. A follower of Christ here, believer in non-material plane of existence, and there are sentient beings who are spiritual, not material. I grew up with religion, but not religious. I'm a seeker. Born and raised Catholic, denounced at age 28. That's me. I did the same thing. Much younger. Now I'm just spiritual and all about nature. Still believe in the creator though. Same here. Yeah, I grew up with being Roman Catholic, attending church and religious instruction and making my communion and confirmation. I was baptized. And then I'm going to say probably around 16, I just stopped going to church. Let's see. God's not dead, very spiritual Christian, but feel a lot of self professed Christians are hypocrites. Absolutely. That is so true. She says, I know I'm a sinner. I also believe our internal energy and feelings dictate what type of person we are. And none of us are perfect. We've all made mistakes. We've all sinned, knowingly or not. And to err is human. But you embrace energy healing and Reiki. Yeah, me too. That's why I need to get out of here because I need to get back to the person who I am. Joe also up to confirmation. Yeah, same thing. New Christian, but certainly not the fake churchy type. Some TIs were saying we're being targeted for our faith, but many TIs are all kinds of faiths and beliefs. I believe that Jesus is God, but we all have a God spark to us as well. That's true. Yes, we have, everybody has an aura, an energy field that's around our body, and some people can actually see that. I've seen it had gang stalkers in churches try and get me to help them, but I refuse. Gang stalking is wrong. It is so wrong. I believe we're targeted for our light. I think that is part of it. They just don't target a religion. I don't think they target a religion. I just want to say thanks for this community, everyone. I finally found a place in all this madness. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You have a light show on MRI. You know what? I would imagine that we all light up at night while we're sleeping, right? You're hearing clicks behind your head recently, clicks and pops. Andy says, I didn't miss one Sunday until I was 14. The Sunday I missed with church, Mount St. Helens erupted. I was drinking at the park playing volleyball and thought we were nuked. I think the only thing that I really like when you make your communion and you're a little girl, you get to dress up like you're a little princess. You dress up like you're a bride. You're wearing a beautiful little white puffy dress and gloves and white stockings and little patent leather shoes. But that's not what religion is. But that's what I looked forward to, dressing up like a little girl in a white shirt or a little white dress. Let's see, who believes in the prison planet theory? I'm starting to believe it more. The prison planet theory. It feels like that, being a targeted person. It definitely feels like that. So, what is the prison planet theory? So, let's see if we can look it up quickly. Okay, so we're looking it up right now. The prison planet theory suggests that Earth is a prison created to confine souls and harvest their negative energy, often linked to the idea of reincarnation and control by higher beings. This concept has gained traction in various metaphysical and paranormal discussions. This is on Wikipedia. There's an article on YouTube, the prison planet theory. Are we trapped in reality? It's a 2 hour in depth exploration of the controversial prison planet theory. They explore the core aspects of this shocking idea, the nature of the light at the end of life. So this is on YouTube. Actually, I'll post the link for you guys. Creepy voice is back and needs a cough drop. Pamela says, I would gladly go to Mars a one-way ticket. Is anyone else getting a lot of commercials during lives? The commercials usually show up around the hour mark. Um, you get past the last gate by loving the one true God. And when we fall asleep, we escape the world temporarily through dreams. Death is when we ascend to the next destination. Oh, so it's similar to Castaneda's flyers that feed on human energy. I didn't realize that David Icke spoke about the prison planet theory. It feels like that is a targeted person, that's for sure. There's a PubMed here, um, and this is a peer-reviewed study, June 26, 2025, and it's entitled "Constructing Unverifiable Reality: A Qualitative Study of the Prison Planet Theory." Oh, this would probably be interesting here. You think that Saturn runs the matrix? It's a frequency prison. Hi, Just Me. Welcome. Your dad was there. Okay, you grew up in Richland, Hanford. Your dad was a nuclear inventor. Wow. Nuclear fuel rods invention with his friends. Oh, that's so interesting. Where is Richland, Hanford? What state is that, Annie? Our souls are energy. I used to work in the funeral industry, and we'll look at the bodies. Some people had a look of comfort, and others fear when they passed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, thanks, Annie. Washington. She's in Washington. Astral parasites and entities. Hi, Sir Judah. Um, if it was a prison planet, why is most of humanity going on vacation and mowing their perfectly manicured lawns? Castaneda was specific in how to deal with the archons, flyers, or however you call them. He said that the key was surrender of self importance and ego. The bodies look empty without their life force, I would imagine. I've read or heard that when a person dies or is killed, and that they have been able to see the person who did it to them, that the reflection of that person stays on the retina of that person's eye. Has anybody heard that? You can also research this topic too. Bodies look empty without their life force. Hanford Nuclear Reservation was open to ride our bikes as kids. Oh my goodness. There are different levels to prison. Because you have it good here for sacrificing what is right does not mean you will get what is good in the next life. Yes, I've heard that. The body lightens 7 grams when the soul leaves. Oh, is that right? You heard that about the retina thing off American Gods on Tubi. I guess I heard about that a long time ago, and it makes sense. I mean, when these criminals kill my cats, that's one of the things I do is I photograph their eyes. Most that don't have lights leech ours because they are empty cavities. Yes, they're vampires. They suck the life out of us. Maybe gang sucking is the final rite of passage out of the prison planet. Oh, you're so funny. So let's see what else I have in my mail here. Oh my goodness, Amy, what happened? Amy tried to log on but was removed for hate speech? Oh my goodness, Amy. Amy Jungworth tried to get in the chat and then she was removed for hate speech. I never put hate speech on there. I'm a victim of ID theft. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Amy. Happy Easter. I know it's been awful. You've been going through so much this past week. They're really doing so many things to dismantle people from communicating with each other. And there are other YouTube creators that have been complaining about their channels getting removed. Like these are like big channels, not like mine. Big, big, big channels just getting deleted. Copyright issues and stuff like that. But a couple of them have mentioned that they're mistakes, that the AI is deleting them. No, Amy's not in the chat. She tried to get in and she was blocked for hate speech. So she says that she was hacked. She told me this week she was hacked, like her email was hacked and her YouTube channel. Although I was able to find her YouTube, it's just that they hacked her email so that she couldn't get on the YouTube. But yeah, she's not able to get into the chat, so she's just listening. Yeah, no, she's not in the chat. Just says, I believe we'll all be judged also by the souls of the animals we were kind to or mistreated, and they will bear witness for or against us to God. Well, then most of the people living around here will be going to the pit of hell for what they did to my kittens and my cats, experimenting on them. Oh, tell Amy we miss her. That Pamela says I also got hacked. You adore all your babies, your beasts. Oh, my beasts are driving me crazy because half of them, are not supposed to be here. Yeah, yeah, she's definitely targeted. Yeah, they hacked her email this week. Oh, what they've done to my cats, you don't even want to know. I can't even show the photos on YouTube. They're too graphic. But that started in New Jersey, actually. Some of the really graphic photos were in New Jersey. Animals are better than most people. They're definitely better than most of the people around here. Well, listen to this. Like, I was going to the mailbox. I think it was today or yesterday. I don't know. I get all the days confused. And I see my neighbor's two little yappy dogs running down the county road, and I'm thinking, where are those dogs going? A little white one, a little black one, and they're just like charging down the county road, like past my house. I don't know where they were going, but then suddenly they get all the way down the county road, and the little black one turns around, the little white one is following the black one. And then they stop by my driveway, like the little white one stops. I said, keep going, you're going in the wrong direction. Like they just look like happy to be running around the county road, and I'm thinking, "Oh my goodness, I hope a car doesn't come because they're so little, they'll get squashed." Let's see, I don't litter, and it's my pet peeve to see people. Oh, I know, that drives me crazy too. Like, I'd rather hold on to whatever it is that needs to go in the garbage than to throw it on the floor. And it's a sense of entitlement also, throwing trash on the floor. Julia says, I feel bad for not treating some animals well when I was young, man. Animals are wonderful. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. But some of these little young ones I have, they're very mischievous. They're like a bunch of 2-year-olds. They're driving me crazy. Let's see. They hack 5 of your accounts to silence and censor you because you were exposing the program. Oh yeah, they leave so much trash on my property. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't know who Santos is, but thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Yeah, I listened to a testimony that David A had today of a guy named what's his name? I forgot his name. But he actually knows exactly why he was targeted. Like a lot of us don't know exactly why. Like we don't have it confirmed, but he knows exactly why and when it happened. Like he was investigating. I think it was in Arkansas, investigating the environmental issue with the wildlife dying, like birds dropping dead from the sky, like a lot of them. And he was filming it. And somebody approached him to stop studying this stuff. and he became targeted after that. The perps have started to download files to your computer while you're using it? Oh my goodness, that could take up a lot of your space. Hard target, that's it. That's the name. Yeah, that's it. Yes, he knows exactly why he's targeted and when it happened because he was exposing that environmental issue. Like, what were they doing? They were testing something to cause all those birds to drop dead from the sky. That's horrible. They were probably worried that he would link chemtrails to it. I don't know. I don't know. But we want to find out who the plane is that's been flying over my property with the unregistered number. The chemtrails, absolutely. They have affected the bats, the birds, the bees, and they're targeting bees too. It affects everything. It affects the grass, the trees, it affects all of wildlife. I mean, and we don't even know half of it because we don't know how many animals are giving birth to babies that have deformities or that aren't surviving as a result of the chemtrails. We don't know. And that goes for the deer population, for the hunters. The animals that people kill to eat are affected by the chemtrails. Let's see. Report the plane if it doesn't maintain the required. Yes, I started to do that. I slacked off this week. I have one more complaint to file about that to the appropriate agency, and then I'm going to start sending that around to some uh, Congress people, senators, and stuff. I want to know what it is. Why is it flying only over my property? It's probably a private contractor. Yeah, the flight radar. Yeah. Police can access ring cameras, so basically they can monitor you anywhere in your neighborhood. Um, uh, well, they were able to do it without a warrant. I think they need a warrant now for the ring cameras. But there's also the flock cameras. The flock safety cameras. And I've got a couple of links. The flock cams. One second, I've got some links for that. Here it is. Yes, Rand Paul is good. He's the only one that actually responds to me and addresses what I've written to him about. I don't see the lightning bugs so much. The one thing I saw a lot of when I moved here were dragonflies. I'm looking forward to seeing those again. My cats love the dragonflies. They're such fun. Like my legs are so itchy now, it's like driving me crazy. Well, I know I hear you. Like Joe says, STL says, I could never understand how they can spray over us if they have to breathe it in too. Yeah, that's a good point, Julie. Is that the police can get around the warrant by hiring a third party vendor. Yes, the bees and birds and bats are dying from chemtrails and also from Monsanto's mantis. Let's see, Monsanto branded pesticides. Yes, the praying mantis. I used to see those all the time, like in New Jersey. I don't think I've ever seen one here. I see a lot of spiders here, wasps, ants. There are bats at night, though. I do see the bats. They just reported there's a new bee species in Washington, and they can't figure out their genetics. KJ says, I'll tell them what they are if they ask. The elites don't live here, I suppose. That I've heard that River Bluff that the I call them deletes. I don't think there's anything elite about them. The deletes are not fully human. The chemtrails can be cloud seeding. Yes, absolutely. They could be doing that. You haven't seen lightning? Oh, we've got some crazy lightning here. I even have some videos on the channel of lightning last year during it was snowing and lightning at the same time. It was so bizarre. I've never seen that before. Lightning bugs. I do see lightning bugs here. But I don't know. I feel like I saw more in New Jersey, which is weird because I should be seeing a lot more here. The one thing about living like in the country or like in a rural area like this, when you look up, like you see so many stars. Like when it's a clear night, I mean, it's really spectacular. Yeah, aluminum, strontium, barium, nanocarbon tubes, red blood cells, and other things reported in the trails. Oh, is that where you live, Sue? You're in Missouri. Okay, and they are common. That's where Monsanto is too. Remember the huge monarch butterfly migrations? Yes, that used to be on the news. They fly from Canada to Mexico. Yes. Well, you know these criminals use that butterfly. You haven't seen one in years. I used to see a lot of them in New Jersey. I don't know if I see them here. I see other kinds of butterflies here. MK Ultra Monarch, but exactly, exactly. And they use them. There are other lands beyond the Antarctic. That's why there is a worldwide no go zone. That's very possible. Or it could be that there are so many valuable, lush, you know, what's the word? Like environmental things that they don't want the rest of the world to know. They want to covet them for themselves. Julia says, I think I just got hit with a sonic device. I heard some tone go off in my left ear. They're monitoring you. Whenever I hear like a tone going off in my left ear, I'll like sing or hum or do something to interfere with it. Yes, the hummingbird populations. Yes, I love the hummingbirds. They're so pretty. They're so cute. STL says, I have a terrible throbbing headache on the left side of my head right now. So now you're the second person who's mentioned that, like right now. KG says, I get the tone in my left ear too. I think it's an implant accessing. Yes, I definitely have something in my left ear because when I rub it at a certain position, it feels like there's something in there. Yep. You can add some castor oil, put some castor oil in your ear to help. I just have like sand attached to my ears right now. Like it just keeps reproducing itself. It's like the self-assembling something. You can see it. You can see the implants in your ear. It's like a grain of white rice. Um, Microchips for animals are that size. A grain of white rice. I've not heard of that, Joe. I'm not. Can't really repeat that. Um, for anybody that wants to counter your clotting, Joe wrote something in the chat, and that's at 11:28 p.m. Yeah, NATTOKINASE is what Joe is writing. I've not heard of that, Joe. What is that? Is it a natural? Okay, KG says it's just under the skin. They did a bad job inserting it because one end sticks out. River Bluff says, I think they implanted my left eye, had a twitching for a month. ASE, oh, means enzyme, okay. A KG is asking to River, do you have a scar in your left eyebrow? I have the NAD. Actually, it's right here in a box. I'm almost finished with it. I'll have to buy more. You bought the ear cleaning system off Amazon. It's just like the spray bottle used at the doctor's office with water and hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, I bought NAD plus resveratrol, CoQ10, D-ribose. It's a blend. It's 1,000 milligram blends. I noticed that my eyes get irritated at random times for no reason. Well, I think that they have the technology where they are targeting us through our phone. We're watching, looking at our phone, our screens, the laptop. They will knock me out while I'm watching a video or while I'm in the middle of doing something else. KJ says, do check because I have one and it's an implant for sure. I was under 18 months old. Oh my goodness. Yes, Joe, that's a good idea to cover all camera lenses when not in use. They can use BLE on your phone. And unplug the TV. Yeah, I don't have a TV. When I moved, I never installed a TV here. Yeah, Julius puts his phones in the refrigerator when it's not in use. Keep in mind that cameras can still hear you. Oh, I'm going to tell you something freaky that happens. Okay, so I use ChatGPT to help me create some of my thumbnails. So I'll upload my images and tell ChatGPT what I want written on the image. So I left ChatGPT open and I just go about my business. I'm sitting at the laptop and the criminals did something and I got really pissed off and I like screamed, like not screamed, like I yelled out loud. And ChatGPT responds to me as if I was talking to Chat. I was not talking to Chat. But ChatGPT now has the option where you can talk to it verbally rather than just, write a request. But I wasn't talking to Chat. And then it responded to me. And I had to tell it that I wasn't I wasn't referring to Chat. And the response was actually a woman. Chat was a woman, like with a British accent. Was so bizarre. I had to exit out of Chat so that it wouldn't happen again. It reminded me of when my mother had Alexa. My mother got Alexa as a gift. She loved it. It was programmed to play Frank Sinatra and all her music and turn the lights on and off. And she was just so excited about it. But then one day she's alone and Alexa starts repeating an entire conversation that she had with my cousin that day. And my mother got so freaked out, she unplugged Alexa and threw it in her closet. Let's see, YouTube hears and sees everything we say and do as well. Well, YouTube's not, at least not responding to me. That it was so I got a little freaked out. Like I'm like thinking, who is talking to me? And then I realized it was Chat that I had open. I had the tab open. But the tab wasn't open to speak to it. I was just creating thumbnails. Yeah, all the AI models can listen and watch our every move. It's all gets fed to Palantir. It's why we get ads about what we're thinking. That always happens. I think I mentioned in the last live that, I'm on Quora. And in the right hand side, there's a lot of advertisements. And on Quora, there were Timu advertisements, but not just regular Timu advertisements. Temu advertisements for the cat mats that I was going to buy that were in my shopping cart. It was so weird. Siri woke you up one day, and I have that option to turn it off. Yeah. I mean, all the AI can be little, I don't know. You don't know when it's on and when it's off. I have turned my phone off when it's 100% charged. I've totally turned it off and then turned it back on again, and it's only like 30% charged. Like, how does that happen? The phone is turned off, 100% charged, and then I turn it on and it's only 30% charged. Yeah, Siri has a tendency to do whatever it wants. So I wanted to read something. Let's see if I could find it first. I wanted to locate it before. Let me see if I can find it here. Uh, 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 Julia says, I've turned off my iPhone and it turned itself back on again. Oh, you had to log back on? Yes, I mean I feel so bad for people who grew up where their parents were abusing them. Switch to top messages to all people chat when you're being silenced. Oh, I didn't know that. Switch to top messages to all people chat when you're being silenced. What they're doing to us is literally torture. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, I'm just being gang stalked, or I'm being asset stripped, or I have workplace mobbing." But cumulatively, because it's ongoing and it's nonstop, it's torture. It needs to be treated that way. And I remember, I'm going to say maybe it was 2018, possibly 19. There was the what was it called? The rapporteur on torture. I forget his name, but he was doing a lot of proactive work on behalf of the targeting community. Yes, I hope Amy, Mrs. Matson, Elsie, and con artist are okay. Um, I'm surprised that con artist is not here, but there was one time when he didn't show up. He got knocked out. He got put to sleep, or he was just tired. But it is a holiday weekend for some people, and sometimes people are traveling. So Europe is way ahead and takes this device hacking extremely serious. Plus, they have better methods to catch people doing it. It absolutely is human trafficking and SRA, satanic ritual abuse, and trauma based mind control. I agree, KG. It doesn't matter whether or not people believe you or not. I just heard a meow outside. One second. Once you woke up to it, you realize you've been handled your entire life. I mean, that is very possible for many people. I've always considered that they watch us from birth, not necessarily targeted, just watching from birth. Oh, hi, card artist. Welcome. Daylight savings time messed up his body clock. Oh, you have different daylight savings time. We had ours already. We lost an hour. Oh, you've been listening for 5 minutes. Okay. Well, happy early Easter tomorrow. Well, actually, it's going to be Easter soon. I'm going to post a video that I created in 2023. This is a poem, The Velveteen Rabbit Becoming Real. looks like creepy voice Miss Con Artist. That's funny. They took your trash bin? Oh, how ridiculous, you know. They took your whole trash can. They're looking for something in your trash. Yeah, that they're looking. It's part of the surveillance and getting information on you as they look through your trash. Yes, they can get DNA off of a lot of things. You know, if you blow your nose in a tissue, a can that, or a bottle that you're drinking from, Q-tips, you know, what hair, if you pull hair out of your hairbrush. Katie says, I leave notes for them in my trash. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. Not a bad idea. That's funny. They want you to call the cops to link them to you. Shortly after you received your master's degree, pretty young with your husband. This is way before I was overtly targeted in the 2013. Became very overt. Yeah, that's sort of like me too. I used to write notes for the criminals when I lived at 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan. I used to leave notes on my sliding door that I was going to catch them. And they're probably laughing at me, you know. You were threatened by a gang stalker who dug through your trash and said she would set me up for a serious crime through my DNA in your trash. Oh, wow. So that's why they go through your trash too. Well, you know, they're going to be getting a lot of kitty cat DNA around here. Well, it does. Think about it. A trash, yes, Cardona says our trash reveals a lot about us. What we throw away is, you know, what we eat, how much of it, you know, if we eat everything, if we're throwing out food, if we're, you know, wrappings. This gangster used to have revelations with a crooked detective. I have not seen Foxy in a couple of days. I have a feeling that Foxy's like a mommy. I have not seen Foxy, and I'm going to say this. Maybe this might be the third day. I always throw cat litter in my trash and dog poop. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You. Let's see. Jay says I called the cops and they said they had no other reports in this big neighborhood that their trash bins had been taken. Just mine. Yeah. You're the one that's being targeted. They want to know what's in your trash. So they took your pail and everything in it then. Oh, okay. Speaking of trash, oh, you're kidding. That can't be true. They're saying that Trump is dead. That can't be true. He was taken to the hospital? Is that right? Oh, let me look on my phone. 1 second. I haven't seen any alerts like that. Let me see. I'm going to have to do a video on some of the comments that have been left on the last few videos. Let's see. Oh, I must have missed something while I was looking at my phone. Let's see who's in their 80s. Let me see. Oh, Trump. Okay, so he was taken to the hospital a few hours ago. Let me see. I'm not seeing any news here. Yeah, it's not coming up in my feed at all. The White House is on lockdown. Just type Trump hospital. Okay. Okay, now it's saying here. I just typed in. I said it says no evidence supports claims that President Trump was hospitalized today. The White House has denied these rumors, stating he's working at the White House and has not been taken to Walter Reed Medical Center. And this is from the Economic Times. The White House responds to social media rumor that President Trump was hospitalized. That's in people.com. Was Donald Trump really rushed to Walter Reed Hospital 6 hours ago? These are unconfirmed reports reveal Trump has been taken to, let's see, unconfirmed. White House slams conspiracy theory claiming Trump was hospitalized. The White House has slammed deranged liberals for sharing a conspiracy theory that President Trump was hospitalized on Saturday. They're back in October of last year, he returned to the hospital for some heart tests, heart monitoring, and a physical exam. They're not confirming or denying that he's been in the hospital. Okay, you emailed me just now. Okay. Some gangster used a piece of poop and drew a smiley face on my car hood about 2 years ago. Ugh. Yeah, they do that. They love to use the feces. Yeah, somebody smeared poop on my front door a few months back. Okay, so STL sent me an article, and I'll post this in the chat. Yes, these Satanists love to use bodily fluids. STL got a poop smear last week on his door handle. That's what they do. Let's see, when I first started having overt stalking, they took the back register sticker off my van. I noticed when I was trying to figure out if they had put a GPS on my van. Yeah, they like to mess with vehicles, your clothing, food, your animals. And this stuff, whatever it is that they installed in my body, is so itchy. It's just crazy. KG has the poop drawing too. Yes, that's what they do. They use blood, feces, urine. These are disgusting people. They're just disgusting. I mean, I don't have anything nice to say, so I'm just going to shut up. Hi, Elsie. Welcome. I didn't see you. I don't know if you've been here. Hi, Vivian. I didn't see you either. Did you just join? You're going to be winding down. We've got just another minute before midnight. I've got to go check on my kitty cats too. But thank you all for joining in the chat this evening. And everybody have a good Easter tomorrow. And we are here for another day. We're all light. And nobody's alone in this. They want you to feel as if you're alone, but you're not. And yes, and I don't know who sent it to me, but somebody sent me a food gift. So whomever did that, thank you so much. And there's my little alarm. Yes, keep fighting the good fight, crew. And thank you, Joe, for moderating. And good night, everybody. Yes, happy Easter. Oh, okay, Elsie, you came in when Con Artist did. Okay, I didn't see you. You know, sometimes I go look at my phone or something and I miss like a whole conversation. Well, good night, everybody, and thank you all for joining in and for all of your comments, helping the channel grow, connecting with each other. And yes, and stay strong and take care of yourself. And I will talk to you guys soon.